This guy in this picture came back from America and got married to this lady. And after their wedding, this lady refused getting pregnant. Her reason was that she must get to America before she can have any children. So this guy hurried up everything, make the papers, and took her to America. And after a few months, this lady abandoned this guy. So this guy has cried out. So I'm going to read what this guy wrote. And I quote, "I'm heartbroken. This lady you see here is nothing but a gold dig. 3 years ago, my parents asked me to get married. I decided to make them happy by granting their wish. Mom recommended this lady to me. According to her, she's their best friend daughter and she's from a good home. So I accepted to marry her. We communicated on phone and did video calls. Well, according to my judgment from our chat, she wasn't bad. Next December, I went back home and we did our wedding. After the wedding, my wife refused getting pregnant. According to her, she didn't want to take a risk of being one of those wives married to a bush faller who just come to get them pregnant, go back abroad and end up leaving them with kids. Though I didn't sit well with this idea. She insisted. In fact, she mounted so much pressure on me that I was forced to speed up her papers. Luckily, it took just few months and was finally ready the following year. So it's been a year gone and I've been a good husband to this lady and I've never asked nothing from her in return. The only thing I asked for her not to work here abroad, and she has respected my decision, even though at times she pleads that she gets bored sitting at home and that she really wants to start earning her own money. But I've always maintained my stand that I be the one to work while she stays home and take care of the house and kids, probably when we start having them. This woman eventually joined a very bad group of friends who advised and put bad ideas into her head to disobey me and even went as far as getting her a job without my consent. Even though she pleaded, I still insisted on her not to work, but she still insisted on taking the job. I'm asking now, please, is a woman supposed to be this disrespectful to her husband? 2 weeks after this woman insisted and even started work despite my refusal, just to make her come around, stop working, and at least see that I'm upset with her decision and probably beg me and ask for my forgiveness. I stopped eating her food just to let her know how much I was annoyed over her decision to disobey me. But I was shocked that me not eating my wife's food really means nothing to her, as she kept going to work every morning, pretending as if everything is fine, like she's unaware we are having issues. This really got to my bone. So all this month, I decided to play along and waited for December holiday, in which I cajoled her and asked that we go back home and spend the Christmas holiday with family and old friends. She accepted. When we got back to the country, I immediately took her back to her parents and reported the matter to them, abandoned her there, and after the holiday was over, I left back for America just to teach her a lesson. But can you believe that this woman contacted her same BAD friends she has over there just after a few months I left her in the village, and they made arrangements, still brought my wife back here abroad, and she's been here for over 4 months still working. The worst part is that she's not even living at my place. Honestly, this is the height of it all. All my life, I've never met a stubborn lady like this. I'm so pissed that I go to work and I can't think straight anymore. I'm done with this sham called marriage. I can't be married to a woman who doesn't respect me as the chief commander and head of the family. A woman I picked from GUTTES, you people understand, and change her life. As it is, I'm no longer interested in the marriage, but one thing is, I do not want to see her here in America. I've told her this. I was the one that brought her here in the first place. I did I didn't bring her to work. I brought her here to make my meals, take care of my home and kids. That's the duty of a good wife. Let her go back, because if not for me, she wouldn't have in her life ever dream of coming to America, since she wants to prove she's a big woman who can disobey her husband and take decisions for her. Let her go back to where I pick her from, cause I'm done. Victory. I've sent this message to your people since they are in support of your behavior. Besides, you haven't been able to get pregnant for me either. After all these years, I'm done. And I also want my dowry refunded in full with immediate effect. You guys, what do you think? Please drop your comment below.